Paladin. This is a new game that I found that I haven't played much of, but I am having fun playing. Bear with me 1 second, I gotta update this. Now the game that I'm playing is called Gates of Horizon. Now, actually let me turn the volume down on this game because it is extremely loud. There we go. Okay, this game is called Gates of Horizon. Now, when you first log in, you're not going to see this screen. I've played, like I said, I've played a bit, so I have a few things. This game, it's fun, but it's monotonous. Besides the fact of its monotony, it is complicated to understand. I mean, it's very, very plain and simple to get, but you have to, it's in depth, we'll go with that. First we'll start with the space map. Now this is the 2D space map here of all the sectors. Now you can click this into 3D and drag it around and, you know, move it around about and stuff. But currently the green sectors are the safe zones. There's no battles at all. The white sectors are the neutral zone, and the reds are hostile, indicated by the section here which shows you the safe systems, the neutral, and the hostile. Now each faction, these dots are in the center, which tell you which faction they belong to and the area that it belongs to. Your faction, the opposing faction, so on and so forth. It shows the ships and, you know, just a little key here. Secondary is the oh, let's see, that's not it, never mind. This is the holding. I just created this, so I don't yet have any members, so if you do play this game and you're interested in playing it, look me up. The holding is Gamerforge. I will welcome you with open arms into my holding. Queues are for stations that you own that you can queue up, refining and distilling and that kind of thing. Modules are things that you store in here. Cargo, obviously cargo. Excuse me. Now in the overview, it's going to show you your a list of all the factions and your relationship to the faction. Obviously green is good, yellow is neutral, red is bad. So the green players, if I were to get attacked in this sector, the new orbital empire would help defend me. At least that's my understanding of it. The neutral colors, they're neither friend or foe. The red would obviously attack you if you jump into their sector, and those are the pirates right now. And then over here you have your list of, you know, this is your current experience, and so on and so forth. It shows you your faction, your holding, again your standings. Now up here you'll see this flag. If you find a bug in the game, you just click on it and it's going to give you a subject message. This goes straight to the devs, and I'll tell you, these people are awesome. So far I've had 1 or 2 issues and I have submitted a ticket via the screen here, and they have instantly responded within like a day or 2. So for me that's instant, because it's a lot faster than most people. Most people, you submit a bug and it takes a month before you hear a word about it. You got your settings and they're really basic. Your mail, and this is their chat box. Now these are the list of people currently playing, and this is your holding, the system you're in, and your faction. Most people stay in general, but for now let's get out of here. What's I getting ready to do? Let's see, okay. Now, for all intents and purposes, I'm going to take one ship and put it into space. Now here is my ship that is in space. Now the left mouse, if you push and hold it, it's going to spin your camera. The right mouse will spin your camera freely, but it doesn't show you the ship, and if you let go, it's going to zoom back. Over here on the left hand side, you're going to notice a few little gauges. This one here is your speed. this is your cycle of energy. So when you activate your mining lasers, this thing is going to go down and then go back up, and then when it hits here, it's going to start cycling again, which is going to fire those. This is your health, this is your armor, and this is your shield for the ship. Down here where this little arrow is, if you click it, it's going to bring up this menu here. It's going to show you, this is your engine, this is your cargo. These are the basic attachments that you have on the ship. Now, this is your picture. If you click on it, it's going to bring up this screen. Now, if you'll notice before we go into here, this W right here is basically when you attack somebody, you're going to earn experience in weapons. This down here is mining. When you mine, you're going to gain experience in mining. Now these are the skills that I've unlocked. This is the blueprint that I've learned. Here are your basic stats. And this is the experience that you've earned via doing various things. Warfare obviously is battle, trading is marketing, buying and selling. Resources is mining and gathering. Crafting is when you make something, like via blueprints, but I haven't done much of that because I really wasn't into that yet. This is my, this is your fleet. Now this is my second ship, which is currently docked to the space station, and I'm leaving it there for now because I'm not really worried about it for this tutorial video. Here's your cargo. This is going to show you what you have in the cargo. Now when you mine, you're going to come across this mining waste rock. You're not going to want to keep that. It's not worth anything. You can't do anything with it at this current time, so you're just going to click it and then click the trash bin. It's going to throw it away. You have three little buttons here. This one here is going to bring up the current sector that you're in. It's going to show you how far away, so on and so forth. It's like a grid. This hashtag mark is the current sector you're in a 3D map. Now, if you're wondering what the crowns are for, those are basically hubs for this sector. And the third one here is going to be, like I said, your main hubs, the crowns, or your main hubs for the three factions. Now currently I am here, and I'm going to go over here, so I'm going to double click, and then I'm going to find an asteroid belt that I want to go to, and I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to click this button here. Well, no, sorry, I'm going to do this one. This one here will jump my whole fleet. This one jumps just the ship that I'm in. So you're going to click it, and then go down. Now I'm hoping that the devs eventually get to the point to where when you click on a sector, and then you click this, and you click jump, it should minimize this window instead of having to have you click it. But anyway, so you're going to notice the green gauge going up, and we're about to jump, and there it goes. So now he's jumped to the new sector via the warp gate. So here goes the warp gate. Again, the animatronics could be a little bit snazzier, be spiced up a little bit, but for an alpha game, it is what it is. Now we have jumped in the sector. You're going to notice this little pinging right here. That is a sensor. Now that we've jumped into the area, you're going to notice there's number 8 here, 0, 0. This means 0 hostiles, 0 neutrals, and 8 asteroids. So what you're going to do is you're going to find an asteroid. Let's pick the medium one. It's going to target it, and then you're going to hit approach. Your ship is going to align itself and approach to said asteroid, and it is going to jump to the medium asteroid. Now again, I'm hoping that they make this toggleable so you can turn it on and off, so that, or make it at least, ping faster, because sometimes when you finish one, you're going to wait. So again, now that we've jumped in the sector, it's going to ping again. You'll notice they're all gone. Again, that's something I hope that they fix soon. But you have to re-click this here. It's going to pull up, and it's not showing the medium one that's right in front of us, so for this, I'm going to click it. It's going to reappear. You're going to click it again. And then you have options. You can orbit it, you can approach it, or you can mine it. Now, for all intents and purposes, this says 3 kilometers. The closer you are, the more you gather. But 1.75 or 2 is basically the minimum that you need. You're going to click mine. And it's going to approach, and it's going to start mining once it gets within range, which I think is like 3 something. it's like 3.5 or 3.12 or 3.15 or something like that. Now I currently have 2 lasers equipped on this ship, mining lasers. Now the fitting screen on these is a bit different, and I'm going to show that to you now. Now again, there's so many complications and so many ways that you can get lost in this game. When you click on your picture, you're going to have options up here. This is always going to be, the little folder here is always going to be your basic go-to point. Now whenever you want to do something, like say with the ship, you're going to click on the ship, it's going to give you take control of the ship, orders for the ship, fittings and cargo, player, disembark. Obviously there's no options for him right now because he's on the ship, but for right now, fittings. Oh, I forgot. You can't do fittings in space. Silly man. So basically now I've destroyed it. You'll notice over here you get this green number. Now that is experience that goes up here. And you get that each time you destroy something. Okay, so there's a bunch of small here and I don't want anything small, so let's go over here. And again, we're going to jump to that sector. Oh, and before I forget, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw out DeArmond Industries. He hooked me up with this ship. He has helped guide me with some basic information and some how-tos. And I want to give a shout out to him and much props for his help, and I thank you so much for the ship. I do appreciate it. And on to the video. But I told him I would give him a shout out because he is awesome. Hooked me up with the ship, the lasers, and the engine that I'm currently using right here. Otherwise, we would be looking at... Oh, he's not in space. I can't get to him. Oh well, I'll show you guys later. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? Medium asteroid approach. So again, it's a lot of waiting, but I'll tell you in the long run, I mean the game itself is fun. I haven't done too much of the battle yet because when I battled with my original ship, I lost it. It kind of blew up because I was obviously fighting something a lot stronger than me. And he blew me up. So I had to start over. So, word of the wise, never take a mining ship like the one we're using here into a battle unless you're sure you can win, or at least have some kind of armor or shielding. And again, I'm still learning about this game. Oh, and before I forget, this is the plus, minus, and the stop key. The stop obviously is going to do exactly what it says, stop. And this is your speed. Now you can adjust this thing. You can also use this toggle control to toggle how fast the ship's going to go. Now again, it only accelerates and decelerates upon... Would you quit? What are you doing? Stop it. It only accelerates or decelerates when you do certain things. And DeArmond would kick my butt if I did not mention the quick warp, which I will show you here as soon as I'm done with this. Now what the quick warp is basically it's a short jump from where you are to a distance in space somewhere. So what happens is, let's just wait till this is done and I'll show you. And while I'm waiting, I'll go over these icons here. The square is going to be for stations that are in the sector. This is going to be for gateways. This one is for asteroids. Well, not asteroids, I'm sorry. This is going to be for the asteroid clouds. These are the asteroids, enemies, neutrals, and these are your allies, such as, a fleet. So anyways, the quick warp, you're going to double click in space. It's going to align your ship to where you double clicked, and then it's going to do a short burst jump where it's going to power up your jump drive and it's going to do a short, however far kilometer wise, and it's just going to boost you ahead. And that's to get out of battle if you need to be out of battle. It doesn't necessarily save you, but it can help. And so that helpful tip goes out to DeHarmond as well. And let's go finish mining this asteroid, and once I'm done with this asteroid, we will go back and I will show you refining, because I don't want to spend all day on just one thing. Come on, there we go. I know have to forgive me for being a little off today. I am extremely tired. I have worked so many hours this week and I'm exhausted. I'm surprised I'm even still awake. But anyhow, the closer that you get to this thing, the more you're going to mine. And you'll notice that once these numbers start coming up here, every time this cycles get bigger, like there's 8, and then, or I'm sorry, it was 6. And then once I get closer, I get within 2, and this cycles, it'll be 8. See, there's 8 experience. And then that experience goes straight into the resource experience here. And then battle is the warfare, and you'll see it just going up, and it goes up every time you cycle. Now you can spend these points here to level up each of these skills, and there's a lot more skills that I just haven't unlocked yet. It takes a lot of resources to unlock certain skills. Oh, it's done? Oh, are you done already? I guess so. Okay, and then we're going to click this, we're going to go over here. Yes, and then you're going to click this button here to dock. And again, it's going to align your ship to where it needs to go. It's going to jump through the gate, blah, 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 so on and so forth. And in a way, I mean, it's got some EVE effects to it. I would say the plus side of it, it's free to play once you purchase the game. There is no subscription, there's no monthly of attachment. And once it's done, and the game is released, I mean, we're talking alpha right now, so you still got a lot of updates, a lot of upgrades, and things to come, and this game is very promising, and it has a lot of things to look forward to. Okay, now that we are back in the station, I'm going to click on the ship. I'm going to click on my character, and I'm going to disembark. I'm going to go back here, I'm going to click on the ship. There's a lot to do, like I said, in order to do this right. Click on cargo, and here's your resources, and you're going to transfer your resources from here to your station. Now this button here adds cargo space to the station, not your ship. And if you click manage, it's going to show you what's in here, and that's going to show you how much space and all that. But we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to go back, and you have all these options here: market, skill, blueprint, manufacturer, shuttle, re-embark, fire. Fire obviously fires your pilot. Re-embark puts you back on the ship. Shuttle takes you to another station. Manufacturer takes you to manufacturing. Blueprint to making blueprints, which are these. Let's go to skills for now. Now you're going to notice there's a bunch of skills in here, and there's supposedly a lot more to come. For right now, I'm going to continue to figure out why I can't upgrade any of these when I know I have the points. If anybody knows, please feel free to leave me a message. I would love to know how to get these things to do what I want them to do. Let's increase. Do I want to do distillation? Let's see. So we got here. Increase mining resources. Yes, that makes me happy. That means I will get. When I mine, I will gather more resources from mining, which is awesome. I think that's why. Is that maybe why? Do I not have enough allocated? I wonder if maybe that has something to do with why I can't use these yet. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's warfare points. That's why. Okay, okay. I got it. Okay. Never mind about leaving me a message, I figured it out. Okay, so I need 2,000 warfare points to increase my pilot. Okay, makes more sense. Okay, now that we figure that out. Market is where you can buy and sell. Now the market is a bit complicated at first, but I figured it out and it's much easier now that I know how to do it. Search is to search for a particular item. Trade is trade people in the station. So they have things that you can buy for this amount. Now these are free, they're the starter stuff, and some of the stations with the crowns have them. These are things that cost money, so you have to pay to have these. And then you have, let's see if there's anything good. Well, anyway, so these are your people. Shop is for stuff that you want to sell. If you want to sell this, you put it there and you put a price and so on and so forth and sell it. Now your character is stuck on the station until somebody buys it. And these people here, some of these are NPCs and some of these are players selling stuff. Like this could be a player selling these, which it probably is. But for search, let's say you want to search for a specific module. You would click module, the station module, and you would pick which kind of module you want. Like let's say you want a holding cargo module, then you would search. And it's going to show you the cargo holding one, and you can buy these and it will relocate you if you need to buy them. Keep track of where you're currently at, because if you click the relocate button and relocate to buy something, that something will stay at that station and your ship will stay at the station you teleported from. It doesn't go with you. So keep in mind that you may be walking through space. Ha 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 ha, kidding. No walking in space, but you get my drift. So once you're done with all that, you want to do some manufacturing. Click on manufacturing and you're going to click on refine. You're going to click and drag. Click and click. Sorry, no dragging. And then you're going to click refine. And that's going to queue up a timer, and once that timer is done, what it's going to do is it's going to put that resource, the new resource, back in our inventory. Now you cannot click and then refine, because it says your agent is already manufacturing. Now if you are like most people and have a second one, you can click and click manufacture and click refine and click here and do it again, and he will refine, but it's going to add time to it. So you got two agents working on this. Okay, so this is the time for one of them and this is the time for the second one, which is in queue. So let's go ahead and switch back to him and manufacture, refine, and he's got 3 minutes total. And what's going to happen is once that's done, it's going to release my agent from his duty. He said duty. Kidding again? Okay. But it is totally worth it once you're done. I don't care. Make him stop. I don't care. I want to cancel it. I want to put him back on his ship because I don't like it when you're off your ship. Silly guy. Go home. Okay, let's put this one over here. And that's going to give you a message showing you that you finished refining, and you can click it if you want to read about it. But it's a slow process sometimes, but especially when you have like 36,000 raw titanium, it can be a bit time consuming. But I'm not going to do all this right now for this video. Once this is done, I'm going to show you what happens next. So just give me 1 minute, 20 seconds, and we will be good to go. In the meantime, I will go over... Was it at? I don't remember. Blueprints. Nah, we can do that later too. Now in the station there's going to be total agents in the station and agents that you can hire in the station. Now it takes time to get to where you can hire more. You have to have experience and levels and so on and so forth. Blueprints is something that you can make. So you would select I can learn a blueprint for a scout ship, really? Yeah. Oh yeah, I did not know you could do that. I learn something new every day. So I can manufacture my own ship. It may be the starter ship, but you know what? I'm okay with that because I can make my own ship now. Bam. Yeah. And then to do that, you would click on your person and manufacture, and then craft, and then you'd put the ship over here, and it tells you what resources you need to craft the ship. Same thing with the lasers, engines. Yeah, so anyways, back to refining. Oh no, we were done refining. Okay, so anyways, what you do once you're done refining, you're going to click here on your person, market, trade. And then you're going to notice the price of what they will buy. And each person buys at a different rate. If they buy. And there's some of them that do, some of them that don't. I'm not selling all that for one. I'm just not going to do it. Click it, and then click over here, and then you're going to drag this up, and you're going to get 39,360 cash. And it's going to appear right there. See? Alright, y'all. That was a quick video. Oh, and when you're done, click on your person and re-embark, or you can go click on your ship, click on fittings, and these are your fittings, and obviously these are active or interactive are these ones here. Passives are here, and active are things that you activate, such as like shields and things like that. Now your engines are red because they don't have a person allocated to them. Now that he has a person is allocated to him, it is green. Keep in mind that over strength, armor, shield regeneration rate, how much cargo space you have, how many skill points it takes to pilot this ship, and how much component space that you have. So that's it for right now. Any questions, leave me a message. And always, have fun, keep gaming.